Hey everyone, Had is here. So, in this video, I'm gonna be teaching you the present perfect. And I know when it comes to present perfect, we're always scared. This piece of grammar seems to be so difficult, and a lot of English learners have problems with this tense. But I'm here, and I can help you out, learn this piece of grammar, and use it fluently and confidently. Had is here, so stay tuned. So imagine that you want to talk about the past. You want to talk about your experiences, but you don't want to mention exactly when you did the things you want to talk about. For example, imagine that 5 years ago you went to London, and then 10 years ago you had some sushi. Okay? So 5 years ago, 10 years ago, but you don't want to mention them. You are simply talking to a colleague and you want to talk about your experiences. So you might say like this. You might say, okay, I've been to London. And I've been to London once, right? I've been to London once. Or you might say, I've had sushi once or twice, right? This is one great use of present perfect when you're talking about an experience or your experiences without mentioning the exact time. That person you're talking to doesn't know how long ago you had sushi or how long ago you went to London. Use it. I've been to London once. I've had sushi twice, which means 2 times. This use of present perfect is very common. So right now, you know one use of present perfect, and you can talk about your experiences without mentioning the exact time. So right now, let's talk about the negative form. Are you ready? Let's go. There are many things in life that we haven't experienced. For example, I've never been to Nepal. I've never been to China. Unfortunately, I'd like to travel to different places, but sometimes that's impossible. So, I have never been to Nepal. I have never been to China. I've never had spaghetti. I'm joking. Of course, I've had spaghetti many times. So, to form the negative form, you say, I have never done something, or I haven't done something. Right? So, why don't you make a sentence? So we spoke about how to use the present perfect to talk about your experiences. The experiences that you've had and the experiences that you haven't had. So, but present perfect can be used for other things. For example, you can use the present perfect to talk about the things you've done in the past and you still want to talk about them. For example, someone asks, okay, hey, have you done your homework? And then you say, yeah, I've done my homework. So you did your homework in the past, but you have your homework with you right now. So the result is present at the present. Right? For example, or someone might ask you, okay, have you finished your food? So yeah, I've finished my food. You finish your food sometime in the past, and the plate is empty. Nothing's left. So that shows that you did something in the past, and the result is still present. At present. Right? So this is the second use. And bear that in mind. When you're talking about today, when you're talking about this week, this month, this year, since these times aren't fully over, then you can use the present perfect. For example, you asked me how many hours I worked today. Right? And isn't over yet. So I'm going to say, I worked 5 hours today, right? Or you might ask me how much money I've made this week. This week isn't over, is it? No. So then I say, I've made 5 billion pounds this week. Yes, I make a lot of money. So let's talk about one more thing. If you have enjoyed the video, please subscribe and like, and please leave a comment. Alright, so right now, let's go and let's do some revision. Okay, are you ready? I am going to ask you some questions, and I want you to respond. Right? Let's go. Have you ever had sushi? Have you ever had sushi? Good. To respond, you can say, yes, I have, or you can say, no, I haven't. Normally, you say, yes, I have, many times. Yes, I've had sushi 10 times, right? Or you might say, no, I haven't. I've never had sushi. Let's go for the second question. Have you ever been to Dubai? Have you ever been to Dubai? If your answer is yes, you must say yes. I've been to Dubai many times. I've been to Dubai once. Or you might say, I've never been to Dubai. Let's go to the next one. I'm going to ask you a question about this week. So, how much money have you made this week? I know that's a very personal question, but I'm going to ask you anyway. So, how much money have you made this week? I don't know, £1,000? £2,000? £500? $500 million? How much money have you made this week? Good. You can say, I've made £10,000 this week. I've made £10 this week. If you've made £10 this week, it hasn't been a really productive week, has it? So right now, let's talk about your homework. I believe you're learning English, so you have plenty of homework. So have you done your homework this week? Have you done your homework today? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. That's how you can respond. So present perfect, right there. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And hope to see you soon. Who knows when? But thank you.